Hi, I'm Ashley Billington, and you're watching The Warmup, presented by your local Geico agents in Cypress Spring, Pearland, and East Houston. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you are all happy and healthy getting to enjoy your turkey dinner with the ones you love. I am thankful for my friends, my family, and for you guys, our Inside High School sports faithful. And I'm also thankful for you tuning in while you're in your Thanksgiving turkey food coma, or instead of getting hangry at your loved ones, watching this instead while you're waiting to eat dinner. We have an exciting slate of games coming at you this week on Inside High School Sports. First up, Sealy versus China Spring for the regional round of playoffs. Sealy had a great win in area over Center as they won 38-7. Quarterback Devon Hemlowski threw for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns in that one. He added another 91 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns on the night for the Tigers. As they move into this one against China Spring, they will rely on their signal caller big time. Both of these teams are 9-2 on the season, but Max Preps has the Cougars as the favorites by almost 9 points. Katy Paetow and Hightower are going head-to-head in District 10 5A. This game will help determine placement for playoffs. Katy Paetow has been phenomenal this season as they came off their 2019 playoff appearance with another solid performance that will get them to the postseason. The question is, will it be as the 3rd or 4th team in the district? Running back Damon Bankston leads this team in total yards as he averages 161 yards per game and 8 points per game. Hightower is currently sitting in the 4th spot in district, but with a win against Paetow, things could shake up. Jacoby Longino has been the backbone of this squad all season long as he averages 273 total yards per game for the Hurricanes. This one could be a good one for the greater Houston area. Our DQ game of the week is North Shore and Atascocita. This game is always a tough one between these two teams, as North Shore is currently ranked 6th in the state and Atascocita is 29. Last year, these two teams met twice, once in the regular season and in the playoffs. North Shore handed the Eagles a big loss in their Region 3 playoffs as they won 76-49. But this 2020 matchup will be tougher for the Mustangs this time around and will decide who the winner of District 21 6A is. Some big-time games this week to keep you entertained after Thanksgiving Day football, and you'll be able to see the highlights of all of those on this week's episode of Chevy's Inside High School Sports. Also, make sure you vote on our Hot Play of the Week poll presented by Louisiana Hot Sauce for a chance for your community to move on to compete in the Play of the Year. Here's last week's winner. On Monday, the Cy Park Tigers were awarded our local Houston area Geico Agents Team of the Week for getting their first ever playoff berth in school history. I got to talk to them Sunday about this huge milestone.
Well, I mean, words can't express how proud I am of our guys. Not only this year's team, but even last year's seniors who kind of set the groundwork for what we were doing. You know, our senior class now is going to be the 2nd graduating class in the history of the school. And it's been a long, hard process, you know, going to work every day, every rep, every play, trying to win every single instance. We could see it from the inside that we were getting better, that we were making those incremental improvements that we needed to week and game by game. And now it's just good. I'm happy that everybody else outside of our football family can now see those things coming to light, because our guys inside of it every day have seen it.
To me, it's been a journey, being on there since the first year of varsity play. It's just been like everybody talked on it. You just got to keep going though. You just trust the process and everything will work out. We've been getting better every year and you can see it as we put the days in.
Oh, we knew that since our school was new, that everybody was gonna treat us as an underdog, like the little boys, the little brothers in the district. We knew that. We already knew we had a chip on our shoulder. Now that we feel like we're in the playoffs, we just got to keep fighting. It ain't over. And just show everybody what we could do. Everybody gonna doubt you. You gonna have doubters. You gonna have haters. You gotta prove to people. You know what I'm saying? Just prove them wrong.
The Tigers have one more district game before playoffs against Cy Creek. Last week on Chevy's Inside High School Sports, we awarded our Grimaldi's MVP bobblehead to New Caney's DJ Harris. Now let's see what the bobblehead winner wants to put in our Inside High School Sports time capsule.
My favorite memory of my high school year was my sophomore year playing Porter, beating them in the 3rd overtime. That was one of my first games I ever played. That I had the whole crowd was rocking the whole game. I just really like it, and that's probably my favorite memory.
This week on Chevy's Inside High School Sports, we take a look at the Manville Mavericks as they captured another district title, but this time it came at a cost. The Mavericks roster looks like a mashup unit, and they'll have to make good on their next man up philosophy if they want to go far in postseason.
We came into the year, you know, it's Corona, trying to protect your team, and then we look up and kids start dropping like flies around here. I've done this 31 years, and I have never been in a situation where we've had this many kids go down in the last 4 or 5 weeks. It's just crazy.
Here on the Warmup, we'd like to recognize those outside of the events we typically cover on Inside High School Sports. These athletes and teams are making names for themselves and doing big things on their field. This week, we are introducing you to the Bridgeland cross country team. The Bridgeland High School girls and boys cross country teams swept the 16-6A titles at the cross country championships held October 30th at Spring Creek Park in Tomball. For the Bridgeland girls, this is their 3rd straight team championship after capturing 2 consecutive District 14-6A titles in 2018 and 2019 respectively. For the Bridgeland boys, this is their 2nd consecutive team title after placing 1st in 2019. The Bridgeland girls took 6 out of the top 10 spots, earning 17 points. The Bears finished in front of runner-up Cypress Woods High School. The Bridgeland boys took 5 out of the top 10 spots, earning them 19 team points. Cypress Ranch placed 2nd, followed by Cy Woods. Bridgeland High Schools really put their names on the map across the sports landscape. It's cool to see these newer schools making names for themselves. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the warm-up, the extra point. Can you outdo CJ Gittery this week?
Go. The Flash, Arrow, Wolverine, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man, what is it? It can't be super villains? Yeah. Thor, Thanos, Rocket. I was finna say Groot.
Brazos-Port freshmen decided they needed to show their support for their local healthcare heroes. They made banners and signs, cards, and took snacks to their local hospital to thank the essential workers for all they do. Mark Wilson, a Clear Lake football player, posted a pretty cool picture. How it started, him and his sister as kids in the Houston locker room, and how it's going. Wilson committed to Houston for college. Pretty cool moment. That's all we have for this episode. Follow all of Inside High School Sports social accounts to stay up to date with everything going on in the high school sports scene. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube that throughout the week will get you ready for the main event, Chevy's Inside High School Sports on KHU11, hosted by Matt Musil. Thanks for watching this week's episode of The Warmup, presented by your local Houston area Geico agents in Cypress, Spring, Pearland, and East Houston. To get more information or quote, go to geico.com/Houston. I'm Ashley Bullington, and I hope you're ready for all the gridiron action and to tell those who you love that you're thankful for them.